Okay, so this is our SCPT exercise curriculum. What you're looking at is our, um, this is our curriculum. This is our what movement patterns are in the sessions that you will be doing in SGPT. So if you look down the left hand side here, these are all the movement patterns: push, pull, squat, hinge, lunge, and bridge. Right, these are the main movements that should make up the um, any good program. These are called compound movements. They bring multiple joints into the exercise, and because they do that, they elicit the largest gains. All right, so now through the week, this is what your working week will look like. So on a Monday, we're going to be doing um, horizontal pushes and hinge movements. All right, so on a Monday, the exercise, the theme that day will be pushing and hinge, specifically horizontal pushing, which is chest dominated. And anybody who knows what a deadlift is knows what a hinge movement does. It's a movement that happens at the hips. And that's how Monday looks. On a Tuesday, we'll be doing push and pull. So we're doing mixed uppers and we're doing lunge patterns also. All right, so anybody who has done a lunge before will know exactly what I'm talking about. They are split leg exercises. So on a Tuesday, you'll notice that we're working individual legs as opposed to 2 feet planted. We're working lunge pattern, individual leg exercises. On a Wednesday, we are doing pulls and bridges, vertical pulls in specifically, which is pulling from high to low, and we're doing bridge pattern exercises. If you've ever done a hip thrust, you'll know what a bridge is, and that is the kind of exercise we're doing on a Wednesday. Um, on a Thursday, again, we're doing a mix of push and pull. Specifically, we're doing vertical pushing, which is shoulder dominated. And we're also once again doing lunge patterns. Now we have lunge patterns on here twice because they are full leg workouts. All right, so on a Tuesday and a Thursday, you're hitting the whole leg. These are going to be difficult workout days, but very beneficial workout days. Whereas when you're doing a hinge, you're working posterior chain. All right, so your legs on hinge day, you'll be doing a lot of hamstrings, glutes, and low back. Bridge is similar, although it's more specifically glutes. Um, so Thursday we'll be doing vertical pushing and we'll be doing lunge patterns. On Friday, again we're doing mixed uppers, push and pull, but we're putting emphasis on horizontal pulls, which is pulling across the body, and it's also squat day. So on a Friday we're doing squat pattern movements. If you have ever done a squat before, you'll know what we're talking about. That's the typical exercise with a barbell on the back and we're squatting down. We'll be doing variations of that. And that's how Friday looks. Now, on a Saturday, we use a Saturday to experiment. We mix up with the workouts, we mix up the patterns. There could be new stuff on there that you've never seen before. And basically, what we use a Saturday for is to test out new movements, new exercises, and see if they're going to become part of our curriculum. So, Saturday sessions are always a wee bit different. They're always a lot of fun. And a bit of crack on a Saturday. And that is how our working week looks at 80 Fitness. Now over here you can see this is our progression and regression continuum. So this is how we progress and regress all of our patterns and our movements. So the idea here is for us to create a criteria to advance you along, to progress you into an advanced lifter. So if you start out here at the beginner, and if you demonstrate adequate proficiency, we will move you up and up again and up again until you're eventually doing the most complicated lifts and you're doing them in a competent fashion. So if we feel that you should be doing more, we might advance you up a heavier weight or a more advanced lift. If we feel that you're pushing the boundaries a bit too far, we might bring you back down and regress you in certain movements. And this is all part of becoming and fine-tuning a advanced lifter. So don't worry if you ever have to be regressed and progressed or whatever. It's all part of how to get yourself from beginner to advanced. These are the kind of techniques that we're using within our curriculum. So you'll see sometimes on the board or on the screen negative exercises. You'll see isometric exercises. So eccentric and negative means we're working the way back up from an exercise. Isometric is a pause. As it says down here, coaches can expand upon each one of these progressions and regressions. And also what we might do is use regressed versions of a movement pattern as accessory work. So you might do an advanced military press, say, and we might use then Arnold press along. So you'll do your military press, you're also doing Arnold press on the session. So you'll have both progressed and regressed lifts. But the big thing is here that you must earn the right to progress. So technique and safety take priority over heavy lifting. All right, so we will be making sure that what you're doing is perfect and safe, and you have to earn the right to go heavier, to go more advanced. All right, and how do you do that? This is our criteria for earning the right to advance. All right, to progress. So in order for you to progress to a more advanced lift or a heavier weight, what you have to demonstrate is autonomous competency. So you're able to set up and lift the weight yourself without the need for a coach to spot you. So a coach helping you lift the weight. So if you can lift the weight without a coach intervention, you've met the first criteria. You also have to demonstrate full range of motion, right? So from here, you have to be able to carry out the exercise going the full range of motion. So if you take like a chest press, all right, where you're here, you have to be able to come the full way down and then back up. So you're doing the exercise within the full range of motion before you can move up. If you're not doing it within the full range of motion, then to progress, you've got to get better at the full range of motion. And that's part of progression too. So if you're doing an exercise and you're lifting a weight, and then 4 weeks down the line, you're still lifting the weight, but you're doing it within the full range of motion, then you have progressed. That's a significant progression. Once you can demonstrate that you're able to do it within the full range of motion, the last criteria that you need to meet is that you can do the 2 for 2. So you're able to do it yourself and you're doing full range of motion, you're doing it perfectly. Now you need to show us that you can lift 2 reps beyond what we're asking you to lift in 2 of your sets. So if your sets are sets of 15 and you're lifting a weight and you think I can go heavier, what you've got to do to try to go heavier there is instead of doing 3 sets of 15, you're going to do your first set of 15 and then a set of 17 and a set of 17. Or 17 right off the bat, 17 again, and then you can move the weight up for your last one. All right, so you're going to try and do 2 extra reps, 2 additional reps on 2 of your sets. All right. So if you're doing 12 10/8s and you're a male and you think you're ready to lift heavier, you might do 12 reps and then do 10 or 12 reps again, and then 10 reps finally, and that's, we know you're ready to move up to a more advanced lift, or you're certainly ready to move up to a heavier weights. So from now on, when you're in the gym and you're thinking about moving heavier, ask yourself, are you meeting this criteria? And this is earning the right to progress. And that is our exercise curriculum. And this is what we will be working on from now on. So we really need to get you to demonstrate your exercises perfectly. We need to get you to demonstrate the exercises within the full range of motion. And we need you to show us that you're strong enough to move a heavier weight. And you will have met the criteria to progress. Okay, take care.